If you're looking for movies or TV shows featuring American romance movies, you just click on the right video. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. The Aftermath, 2019.
Rachel.
Hello, Lewis.
Oh, look at you.
Germany, trying to get back on its feet after the war in 1946. A woman named Rachel Morgan arrives in Hamburg, a city in ruins on a cold winter day. Her husband Louis, an Englishman, is on duty in one of the teams rebuilding the devastated city. While the couple tries to adapt to this new environment, Rachel will be shocked by her husband's unexpected decision. They will share the big house they will live in with the previous owners, a German widow, and her problematic daughter. While these 4 different people, trying to live in the shadow of the tragedy of the war, try to establish order, feelings of anger and grief will open the doors to passion and betrayal. Number 2. Long Shot, 2019.
I kind of know her.
It's like kind of knowing a mermaid. Do you tell people that?
She probably doesn't remember who I am.
Secretary Field would like to speak with you.
With me?
Investigative journalist Fred Flarsky quits his job after learning that the website he works for has been sold to a major media conglomerate led by Parker Wembley. To cheer himself up after losing his job, Fred goes to a party with his friend Lance and ends up reuniting with his old nanny, Charlotte Field, who is currently the U.S. Secretary of State and is about to run for president. Tired of being advised by professionals who don't know her, Charlotte decides to hire Fred to write her campaign speeches. An unlikely romance blossoms between them, causing an unexpected chain reaction. Number 3. Chemical Hearts, 2020.
Start of my senior year, nothing interesting had ever happened to me. Then, something finally happened.
A teenage boy falls in love with a troubled girl who transfers to his high school. 17-year-old Henry Page is a young man who has never been in love. Although he dreams of being in a romantic relationship, he can never find the love he is looking for. When he meets Gracetown, a new student in the school, on the first days of his senior year of high school, some things start to change in Henry's life. Grace and Henry, who is chosen for the school newspaper, begin to get closer, and Henry learns what love means. Number 4. The Nest, 2020.
This would be our 4th move in 10 years.
Backwards.
But money's fine, right?
Yeah.
Life for an entrepreneur and his American family begins to take a twisted turn after moving into an English country manor. In the 1980s, Rory is a very ambitious man and a former commodity broker. He convinces his wife Allison and their children to leave their comfort zone and return to England, where they came from the slums of America. Rory returns to his old job in the meantime. They also find a historical house to live in. There is enough space here for Allison to raise horses and build a stable. However, after a while, the unpleasant truths underlying his marriage will come to light. Allison and Rory have to face them. Number 5. The Voyeurs, 2021.
Hell yes, to making wonderful, terrible decisions.
Pippa and Thomas are a young couple who move into their dream apartment in downtown Montreal. As they move into their new home, they also become witnesses to the relationship of the eccentric couple living across the street. What starts as innocent curiosity slowly turns into an unhealthy obsession after they learn that one of their neighbors is cheating on the other. When Pippa and Thomas try to interfere anonymously in their neighbors' lives, they unknowingly set in motion a chain of events that will lead to disaster. Number 6. The Hating Game, 2021.
I'm trapped here, day after endless day, with my one maniacal nemesis.
Based on Sally Thorne's novel, The Hating Game tells the story of Lucy, who wants to jumpstart her career but is unwilling to compromise her ethics to achieve it. As Lucy tries to advance her career, she enters into competition with her archenemy, her co-worker Joshua. When a promotion opportunity comes their way, Lucy and Joshua make a deal that whoever does not get the promotion will resign. However, after this game between them begins, Lucy and Joshua become close. The two begin to realize how thin the line between love and hate is. Number 7. Alice Darling, 2022.
So for my birthday,
We're going up north for a week.
you're gonna come, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Alice is trapped in a toxic relationship with the manipulative Simon, who controls her physically and above all psychologically. She has 2 lifelong best friends in Tess and Sophie, but even to them, Alice pretends that she has a perfect private life with Simon. When Tess invites the women to a week-long trip to her family's weekend cottage to celebrate her 30th birthday, Alice initially wants to decline. But then she gathers up all her courage and lies to Simon, saying that she has to go on a business trip. Once in the idyllic countryside, Tess and Sophie finally realize that something is wrong with their friend. Number 8. Anyone But You, 2023.
It's a pretty long flight. Do you want anything from the front of the boat?
I'm all good on creatine and small dick and security.
Nothing small about me. What the?
Follows Bea and Ben, 2 young people who arrange to meet after bumping into each other in the hallways of the college where they study. On an almost perfect night, the young couple has everything they need to keep in touch: chemistry, good conversation, and an incredible desire for each other. However, the first date doesn't go beyond that, and their relationship cools down until they stop talking to each other. Years after graduation, the two coincidentally end up being invited to the same wedding in Australia. Far from home and their problems, the two end up making a deal, pretending to be a couple for everyone until the wedding is over. But the task becomes complicated when the guests and family realize the antipathy they have for each other. Number 9. Poor Things, 2023.
Good evening.
Her brain and her body are not quite synced. I shall.
A young woman named Bella Baxter is brought back to life by the unconventional scientist Dr. Godwin Baxter. Under the guidance of the brilliant scientist, Bella embarks on a journey to find herself, always in search of the life experience that she has been lacking. Among others, she meets Duncan Wedderburn, a lawyer who shows her the world beyond science and experiences a wild adventure with her across several continents. But Baxter's student Max McCandless also suddenly changes his life when he meets Bella and is literally torn away from his sheltered life by her. Number 10. It Ends With Us, 2024.
You want to do the honors? No, you go ahead. I need to take it in from here.
I was hoping you'd say that, okay?
Oh my God.
Tells the story of a woman who finds herself in a difficult situation when her first love shows up while she is getting her life on track. Life has never been easy for Lily, but that has never stopped her from trying to achieve the life she wants. Lily leaves her small town and goes to college, moves to Boston after graduation, and starts her own business, fulfilling her biggest dream in life. When she meets a wonderful doctor named Ryle Kincaid, her life seems like heaven. Lily, who believes she has found true love, turns her life upside down when her first love returns. In this case, Lily has to make a very difficult decision for herself.